Our 3-day journey. We picked up a guy holding a sign that said Twine Bowl or Bust. He smelled real bad and he said his name was Bernie. Well, I put in a slim fit tape. My wife put on a brand new hair. And the kids were in the backseat jumping up and down and yelling, "Are we there yet?" All of us were joined together in one common thought as we rolled down the long and winding interstate in our 53 Minnesota. And we're the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. We're gonna see the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. To get there, so we drove straight through for 3 whole days and nights. Of course, we stopped for more pickle wieners now and then. The scenery was just so pretty, boy. I wish the kids could have seen it, but you can't see out inside the car because the windows are completely covered with the decals of all the places where we've already been, like Elvis Orama, the Tupperware Museum, Eagle Monument, Cranberry World, the Shuttleworth Hall of Fame, Bulldog Rock, and the Albino Schools, the Big Ghost Town, City Parks, wax museums, and a place where you can drive to the middle of a tree, see alligator farms and tarantula ranches, but still one second I've seen. Across the state line about 6:39, and I saw the sign that said Twine Ball exit for 50 miles. Well, the kids were so happy they started singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall for the 27th time that day. We pulled off the road at the last chance gas station, got a few more pickle wieners and a diet chocolate soda. I'm gonna see the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. We're gonna see the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. Finally, at 7:37 early Wednesday evening, as the sun was setting in the Minnesota sky. Out in the distance, on the horizon, appeared to me like a vision before my unbelieving eye. We parked the car and walked with awe-filled reverence towards that glorious, huge, majestic sphere. I was just so overwhelmed by its sheer immensity, I had to pop myself a beer. Yes, on these hallowed grounds, open 10 to 8 on weekdays, in a little shrine under a makeshift pagoda, there sits the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. I tell you, it's the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. Oh, what on earth would make a man decide to do that kind of thing? Whoa, winding up 21,140 pounds of string. What was he trying to prove? Or who was he trying to press? How did he do it? How did he build it? It's anybody's guess. And where did he get the twine? And what was going through his mind? Or did it just seem like a good idea at the time? Well, we walked in beside him, and warned the kids, now you better not touch those ropes, they're there for a reason. I said, maybe they're good, we can tie it to the back of their car, and we can take it home. I was only teasing. And we went to the gift shop and stood in line, bought a souvenir miniature ball of twine, some window decals, and anything else they'd sell us. And I got a couple postcards, screams from the Twine Ball, wish we're here, when we go back home be jealous. I gave our camera to Bernie, we stood by the ball, and we all gathered around and said cheese. And then Bernie ran away with a brand new schematic, but at least we got our memories. So we all just stared at the ball for a while, and my eyes got moist, and I said to the smile, kids, this here's what America is all about. And then I started feeling kind of gooey inside, and I fell on my knees, and I cried, and that's when those security guards threw us out. You know, I bet if we unravel that sucker and roll away on the far North Dakota, cause it's the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. I tell you, it's the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. Well, we stayed the night at the Twine Ball Lane. In the morning we were on our way home again, but we really didn't want to leave. That was perfectly clear. I said, folks, I can see you're all sad to go. And then I winked my eye and I said, you know, I got a funny kind of feeling we'll be coming back again next year. Because I've been all around this great big world and I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather go to than see the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. I tell you, it's the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota, in Minnesota, Minnesota, Minnesota.
Oh, triumph! I need your help. Oh, thank you. Frankly, I have to tell that's the most action I've had in weeks. Thank you for licking my mic. Okay.